morning reception and welcome to Tuesday's literacy lesson today, Tuesday the 2nd of February. So we're going to carry on looking at the story The Snail and the Whale. We're going to particularly look today at the snail. And I've got lots of pictures of different snails here, and if you've got a garden you can perhaps go out and see if you could find your own snail. But I want to really look closely at the shapes that are on the shells of these snails and try and draw the shape with my finger. We're all slightly different colours, but they've all got this shape. I wonder if anybody knows what we call that shape. Did you get it right? Yes, it's a spiral shape. So if you've got your whiteboard, a pen handy, some paper, whatever you've been using at home, or your handwriting book, because that's got some spiral practicing in it as well, I want you to practice some spiral shapes today. So you can practice with your finger first. Goes round and round. And have a practice on your whiteboard or on your paper. You might do a small spiral. Or you might do a much bigger spiral, or you might do a tiny spiral. Make sure you're holding that pen with crocodile fingers. Great practice for handwriting this is, doing lots of different patterns. So that's what I'd like you to have a go at first. It's a little bit of a warm-up before our literacy lesson today. Have a go at making lots of spirals. And there's just a picture of our handwriting book to remind you can have a go at some of the pages in that book as well if you want to today. But now we're going to make our own snails. We're going to get a little bit creative in our literacy lesson. And there are some examples here of lots of different ways of making snails. And this one's made out of a paper plate. These here, I think they could be made out of paper, or you could do something very similar if you made some Play-Doh last weekend. This one here is made out of beads, so there's lots of different ways to make a snail. So you can have a go at making some, but I'm going to show you now how you could make a snail at home. So here I've made a couple of my own snails, just using some paper. So if you've got paper at home, card, you could have a go at making your own snail. So first of all, choose your colour. I think I'm going to go with this pinky red colour. I've got my scissors, and again, scissors, and practicing with scissors is great for using those muscles in your hand. So I want you to cut out your snail. I'm cutting out one long piece of paper. And then using those muscles, I'm going to roll it into a spiral shape. This is how I'm making my snail all the way along to the end. Let it go and it makes that spiral shape. Now you could choose to draw some eyes on it, or if you've got some sequins or some paint, or you could decorate your snail however you would like. And next I'm going to make him a leaf to sit on, because after that we're going to think about giving this snail a name. So again, I'm going to cut out a leaf for my snail to sit on. If you haven't got any green paper, you could make some. You could colour in a piece of white paper green to sit my snail on his leaf. Now, before I think about his name, in your packs you've got some phonic sound maps to help you to remember your sounds. If you've lost these or you can't find them, just let us know on the email and we can see about getting some more sent out to you, or there's lots online. I'll leave some links in the description box. So I'm going to give this snail a name and have a really good look at him. I think I'd like to call this snail Sid. S-I-D. Sid the snail. And put the sound buttons on to check and read your name again, check you're happy with it, the name you've called your snail. Sid. And now I've practiced it on my whiteboard, I'm going to write it on the leaf he's sitting on so he knows which leaf to crawl back to. Sid. And you could make lots and lots of snails and give your snails lots and lots of names. So have lots of fun and let me know how you get on. I'll look forward to seeing your garden of snails. So if you want to then write a sentence about your snails, an extra part of your literacy today, you can have a go at doing that as well. So I've decided to write the sentence using the name of my snail. So I've written, my name is Sam. I've called this snail Sam. So you can have a go at writing a sentence. You might want to write, my snail is big, or my snail is red. You could choose your sentence. Impress me. And can you remember, what do you need at the end of a sentence when you've written it? So everybody knows the sentence has finished. So I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to leave it off my sentence as well. Let me know. I'm going to look at your work and see if you've remembered what you need at the end of a sentence. So I'm going to write, my snail is red. So I'm going to write that down. My my snail is red. What will I need at the end of my sentence? So have a great day and I'll see your work later. Bye.